I have to bring up your former side, Leicester, because they had an encounter with Chelsea today. I'm going to press play here. This was quite a crazy match as well. It's been a brilliant FA Cup, if we're being honest to ourselves. And this, Chelsea 2-0 up. They even missed a penalty. Became 2-2, and it finished 4-2. But my takeaways were the fans starting to turn to Pochettino. They were booing him. And Sterling as well, who missed the penalty and skied a free kick over the bar.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, talking about the actual game, to come back for Leicester, to come back from 2-0 down, away from home, against the Premier League outfit, is fantastic. And there's always belief in Enzo, the way that he actually wants the lads to play. This is a fantastic goal by Mavididi, who's having a great season, great first season with Leicester. But yeah, look, I think the Chelsea fans are so used to a certain way of playing and a certain being up at the top of the table, fighting in certain things, that they're struggling, especially with the money that they've spent. They're really struggling with what it looks like right now. They've got the win, but they're just not happy with the way that the team's playing and the way that the team looks.
I think it's the consistency. You know, I don't know where they are in the table, about 9th, 8th, something like that. 10th. Yeah. So it's
11th.
After spending, like you're saying, spending all that money, bringing in some quality players, you'd think they'd be up there in the top 6 at least. But it's not going that way, and that's probably why the fans are getting a bit upset. Despite obviously they won the game, but it's you spend a lot of money, you've got quality players in your squad. You need to be doing better week in, week out in the league.
What about the former Sterling? Hasn't been convincing. He's one of the experienced players. I would say he's the second most experienced after Thiago Silva.
Yeah, 100%. He's had an up and down. Beginning part of the season, he was actually playing very well. He's one of the most consistent players in the Premier League. But now you can see he's had a little bit of a dip. And the thing with when you've had a dip, when you're at the big clubs, everyone notices it. And when you're at the smaller clubs, it's not so evident. Now he's got to really step up. We know that he's capable of doing it because he's one of the best wingers in the league, and all eyes are on him. So he's got the ability to do it. He's got to figure out, how do I turn this around. Obviously, there's talks about the national team and he won't be picked for the national team, etc. But he's got the ability to get back into that national team, and he should have the thought process of I will get back in there.
He has the ability, but there's also some outstanding players where he plays.
Yeah,
the competition is fierce.
The competition is fierce, and I think if you're playing in a team and the team's flying, and you have a little dip in form, your teammates can get around you and make it less apparent. But when the team as a whole's not doing, and is up and down, it makes it more. So everyone's looking to you, like Chelsea have lost this game, and Sterling did this, and he didn't do that. It makes adds more pressure to him. So it is obviously his form's not brilliant at the minute, but neither is the whole team's.